welcome back to my channel. So in today's video you're probably wondering, Amy, why do you have such a bare ass face? And that is because I have decided to do a foundation review today on the W7 Photoshoot 16-hour wear budge proof foundation. So this is what it looks like if you guys have never seen it. If you're familiar with W7, they are $5 products from Chemist Warehouse here in Australia. They're a UK brand, they're cruelty free. So yeah, if you guys want to see this affordable foundation review wear test, then just keep on watching. Also, if you would like to see me review any other W7 or super affordable foundations, leave them in the comments down below. I know I have a matte made in heaven one to review. I have a waterproof one to review. So if you guys want to see those, let me know in particular. But any other affordable brand that you want to see, then also be sure to let me know. So yeah, I've never tried this one. I've tried a few W7 foundations, as you guys probably know, but this one I've never tried. So without further ado, let's just get on to applying it and see how it goes. Okay, so I just zoomed you guys in just the slightest bit. So yeah, here's what the packaging looks like. I'm in the shade Buff. The only reason I always tend to go Buff, well, I don't have any fade tan on of any kind, but I find that Buff is like the only yellow toned that they kind of go in their range. I feel like all the other darker shades are too pinky toned. I wish they would formulate their foundations to be more yellow toned, but unfortunately they're super pink. However, I find Buff is kind of like yellowy neutral, and this is the lighter shade. So this doesn't have a pump, it just has a little bottle that you pump out on the back of your hand, and looking at it on the back of my hand, it's pretty thick. So there's the shade. I think it's going to be good. But before I do that, I'm just going to prime one side of my face using my Clara Reset Glow Primer. So I'll just prime this side of my face, and I'll leave one side unprimed so we can see if there really is any difference at the end of the day. So I am definitely going to wear this up until tonight. I'll probably do another check-in later today. It is pretty hot here in Melbourne today, so I'm going out and about, so we'll see how it goes. So I've just done my Reset Glow Primer. I'll just let that dry down for a bit, and then I'll just go in my pores with my No Problem Primer, just where my pores are. And that is my daughter. So I'm really just going to focus it, push it into my skin on this side. As you can see, my brows and eyes are kind of done. I've just chucked falsies on. I'm just going shopping, so I thought I'd just do something super basic, and I thought, why not do a foundation test? So in this foundation test, I'm also going to do one side with a beauty blender and one side with my favorite Morphe E6 brush. So let's just get into it. I'll do a beauty blender on this side of the face that's unprimed, and I'll start with that first. So I'll zoom you guys in a tad. Okay, so this color looks good, and this is the unprimed side, and this is just the Kmart Beauty Blender. Now I'd say I probably did about two pumps on the back of my hand. However, I haven't used that much yet. Okay, so here is one side of my face complete with just a beauty blender and no primer. I would say that it covered pretty well. Like, I think it looks better probably in real life than what it does on camera. But yeah, this is beauty blender unprimed. I have really strong redness in my cheeks, if you guys can see. So it's covered pretty well on this side. So now I'm going to take my brush and go on this side. And this is the primed side. And I'm definitely going to need more product, so I'll just take a bit more product. I'm not sure how I'm liking this brush side. Now this does look like a pretty dewy foundation off the bat. which I like because I have dry skin. So just keep that in mind if you are oily. Okay, I definitely think I like the Beauty Blender side better, so I'm just going to go in this side and pat all over my face with the Beauty Blender. I'd say this looks super healthy and glowy though. Definitely more glowy on the side where I put the glowy primer, which is to be expected, but I actually really like how the unprimed side looks as well, so this is a tricky one for me. But yeah, I definitely think a Beauty Blender works better. I can never really seem to cover this patchy of redness unless I do like a red product, like a green corrector. But I definitely think a Beauty Blender works better for this product, which if you guys know me, you know I never use a Beauty Blender. I'm just going to take like a slight bit more and just pounce over my face. Okay, so this is how the foundation is looking after probably about 2 to 3 pumps for my whole face. I definitely prefer how it applies with a Beauty Blender so much better. So yeah, I'm actually really happy with the coverage. It hasn't dried down completely, but it has dried down a little bit. It still has a bit of tackiness to it, but I actually think it looks really, really flawless on my skin, if you guys can see. I mean, like I just said, this redness, I usually just cover up with concealer. But yeah, I'm gonna go set my face, do the rest of my face, and then I'll come back, and then I'll do a few check-ins throughout the day. But so far, for a $5 foundation, this might work really well for my dry skin. So I'll see you guys in just a second. Okay, so this is how the foundation is looking once the rest of my face is on. Bronzer, highlight, a little bit of powder, and I'm really impressed with how it's looking. So I'm going to go about my day and I'll come back and check in with you guys a little later. Not sure if I'm going to be wearing this for the full 16 hours, but I will be wearing it for quite a long time. So yeah, it is currently 11 o'clock in the morning, so yeah, I will check back in with you guys a little later on this afternoon. I am here to film an update video for you. It is 10 to 4, so this foundation has nearly been on for 5 hours total, and I honestly think it is looking great. I have sunglasses mark, and a little bit has worn off on my chin, but other than that, it's pretty good. The reason it's worn off on my chin is because my daughter has been rubbing her head on my chin. It's kind of sort of breaking up around my nose a little bit. And I'm thinking it's looking better on the unprimed side as opposed to the primed side, but I'll give you guys a close-up and whatnot. I'm not going to touch up yet. I'm going to leave it a little bit longer, but so far so good for 5-hour wear. It's pretty good. I would still happily continue to go on like this. I don't think it's anything non-wearable, so I'll give you guys a close-up and then I'll pop back in for another check-in later tonight and see how the foundation wore all day. So I'll give you a close-up now. So here is how it is looking. I don't know if you guys can see, it's sort of a little bit separated around my nose. I've got sunglasses marked, but it's not indented terribly. So this is the unprimed side, and this is the primed side. So I'm pretty happy with the foundation so far. I mean, for a $5 foundation, you can't really complain. So here is my face. So I'll see you guys for my next update in a little bit. Okay guys, so I'm coming at you to end the video, wrap up the video, share my final thoughts and opinions on the W7 Photoshoot foundation. I've taken my lashes off because it's literally the end of the day and they were ready to come off. They were starting to come off anyway, so I thought I'll just peel them off. So my thoughts on this foundation. I have been wearing this foundation for about 8 hours now, maybe a little bit over 8 hours. I think it actually might even be at the 9-hour mark. And my face looks pretty decent still. I mean, it's not 100% perfect, but I forgot to mention in my last update that I did that it was a super hot day. I was walking around the shops. I've had a pretty active day. So for this foundation to hold up through those kind of activities, I'm super surprised. Now the most it's worn off is on my chin, which is to be expected as I have a little baby daughter who is constantly rubbing on my chin. But other than that, everywhere else it looks pretty good. I mean, it didn't 100% cover my redness at the start of the day anyway, so that's still showing through a little bit. It's separated a bit on my nose, but nothing too bad. I'll give you guys a close-up. I mean, I'm pretty sure I could just go over with my sponge or powder again and it would be pretty good. So considering I'm very happy. Now I do want to mention that I think still the unprimed side looks much better than the primed side of my face, but you guys can see for yourself. But my final thoughts and opinion on this is it is definitely worth the $5 from Chemist Warehouse, or if you want to purchase it online, I'll have them linked down below. But I'm definitely going to be wearing this again, testing it out, all that jazz. I'm super happy with how it's worn. Now, I don't know if it would wear the whole 16 hours. I'm not going to test that long. I'm more than ready to take my face off for the day. But for the 9 hours that I've been wearing it, I'm super happy with it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up and subscribe while you are here. Leave any other recommendations for foundation reviews down below in the comments, and I'll be sure to do them, whether it be other W7 foundations or whatnot. This is it for my video. I love you guys so much. Thank you for tuning in, and I'll talk to you guys in my next one. Bye.